this one's simple, dying light. The beast turns you into a monster and then asks if the old rooftop magic still hits in 2025. Is it $60 of full-blown sequel or a pumped-up expansion with a great gimmick? Stick around. Payoff incoming with a night survival route. An early game build that keeps your ribs inside your body and where the critics split. Setup. Techland pulls a greatest hits album. We're back with Kyle Crane, now part man, part lab experiment, hunting the Baron through Castor Woods, half countryside, half compact old town, all bite marks. The loop is familiar. Daytime scavenging, parkour puzzles, crafting cocktails of fire and regret, sundown panic when volatiles clock in. The twist is beast mode. Fill a rage meter, pop claws metaphorically, and you start ripping heads like they're twist caps. Where the reviews agree, the core still slaps. Eurogamer calls it uneven but entertaining, bugs and all. IGN lands at good not groundbreaking, praising the dopamine of going full abomination and the series' reliable fun. PC Gamer digs the gore and the feel, but misses the toy box from Stay Human. Boil that down. It's fun to brutally redecorate a hallway. It's less fun when you realize the paraglider, faction zone flip, and jump pad playground have been sent to a farm upstate. Let's get specific. Parkour remains the star. Rooftop lines are snappy, climb reads are mostly clean. And when the level design stacks a church steeple or industrial smokestack, you get that old, one more grab adrenaline. Nights are meaner again, fewer UI crutches, louder volatiles, more I should not be here energy. The countryside stretches mean you can't chain rooftops forever, expect more lateral movement, more detours. And yes, a couple of forced, just drive the truck moments. Vehicles exist, but they're not the custom buggy from the following. They're bumpers with engines that love to die at the worst time. Combat. The melee sandbox is still a thesaurus of concussions, bat plus sparks, machete plus freezer burn, pipe plus fire hose of virals if you get loud. Beast mode is the headline for a reason. It's a pressure valve. Brief windows where you stop counting stamina pips and just pace against walls. Not every beast skill is practical, but the fantasy lands. You'll unlock beast perks by stalking and dismantling chimeras, mini-bosses that then populate the world with variants. They start cool and drift toward, we recolored him and tweaked his resistance. But the first time you get pounced by the acrobat skeleton freak, you'll respect leg day, pattern interrupt, stealth pro tip. Night runs without a minimap crutch demand sound discipline. Crouch past thrown bottles still rule. If the flamethrower blueprint tempts you early, resist. Noise in this game is basically a coupon for a viral party. Save it for bottlenecks where you control aggro and have an exit route. The world. Castor Woods is cozy by design. A ringed valley with bite-sized vertical puzzles. A kept-up old town that looks suspiciously well-weeded for the apocalypse. And plenty of side activities. Early hours can feel oddly empty on quests, but it fills out mid-game when a second hub unlocks. Expect classic Techland texture. Creepy notes in an abandoned facility, a grim trek through a mental ward, and side quests that swing from tender to who signed off on this in one conversation. Systems, what's missing, what's new? Compared to Stay Human, a lot of systemic flair is gone. No faction tug of war, no citywide gadget networks, no paraglider ballet. In exchange, you get the beast tree layered on a condensed skill page. Less bloat, quicker impact. Crafting remains your backbone. Valuables matter more for cash than carting around 5 extra bats to sell. Ranged weapons come earlier but are deliberately spicy. Fire a loud one and the neighborhood RSVPs yes. That's a design choice, not a mistake. Performance and co-op, the messy bit. Eurogamer hit broken day, night desync, and progression triggers that whiffed until reload. They noted a patch helped some, not all. IGN's high-end PC run was surprisingly clean, one crash, occasional pop-in. PC Gamer saw frame dips settle after a few minutes and the usual stuck-in-event geometry tango. Co-op works and is still the best way to rewrite the town budget for medkits. But network weirdness, desync, quest flags that need a pep talk can nudge you back to solo. If your fun lives or dies by 4 stack sessions, you may want a patch window. If you're a rooftop gremlin at heart, you'll be fine today. Quick spoiler in 3, 2, 1. Structural only. Crane hunts distinct chimeras to unlock beast perks, then marches on the Baron. Expect a revenge arc you can see coming from the church bell tower. No twist bombs here, returning faces exist, names withheld. Back to safety. Build talk, the early game painkiller. The first 6 to 10 hours can feel grindy if you play loud. Run a quiet brutality setup, melee, fast one-handers with elemental procs, mod for bleed or ice to stagger virals. Throwables, molotovs for chokes, but favor knives for silent picks and decoys for bathing. Skills, prioritize movement and any on-hit sustain. Beast perks, go straight to damage reduction and crowd clear. Rule, unlock safe houses in a wagon wheel pattern before you attempt long night routes. Your future self will send a fruit basket. Narrative tone check. The beast borrows a bit of Last of Us melancholy and then gleefully pelts you with B-movie bombast. Crane is still the guy who agrees to get jabbed with mystery goo 5 minutes after swearing he'll never get jabbed with mystery goo again. That dissonance is part of the charm. You're here to make physics cry and rooftops your personality. Verdict. If you adored the acrobatic chaos of Stay Human's late-game city and its toy box, the beast will feel like the grounded cousin who traded the paraglider for protein powder. If you wanted a tighter, meaner loop with a monstrous power fantasy, it delivers. Our line. It's a confidently fun sequel that plays it safe, spikes the fun with beast mode, and stumbles on bugs and stripped-down systems. If this kind of no BS deep dive is your thing, hitch a ride with Veteran Game and hit subscribe. If you're nodding or fuming, toss a like so this take survives the algorithm and we keep outrunning volatiles at midnight. Let's argue in the comments. Did Techland's Back to Basics make Dying Light scarier? Or did losing the paraglider and city-scale toys dull the series' edge?